What is up, everybody? Have you heard of the company ICRT International Community Radio in Taiwan? It is the best, probably the best radio station for English in Taiwan. And we've got one of the iconic voices behind the radio station. We've got Stevie G here tonight, and he's live with us right after this. All right, boy. How's it going? Episode number 111.
111.
111, man. That's us.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
I appreciate you coming out, man. Shoot.
I have to tell you that just to start out, we haven't even tried the wings, and I'm already regretting this decision. Not because the wings look fabulous.
Okay.
They smell fantastic.
Well, thank you.
But not many people know this about me. I'm a foodie. I love food. I love cooking. I love trying different things.
Okay.
But spicy food kills me.
Okay. Ooh.
It kills me. So I'm fully expecting to have the tears, perhaps nasty things running from my nose, possibly drooling.
Perfect.
I may pass out. We'll see.
Drooling is okay, right? Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. Thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it. You know, when I started this, I started the podcast because there's a lot of cool people doing cool things out here.
Yeah.
And I mean, one of the long-term /lifers has been you. And I finally got to go on ICRT.
Yeah, you were on my show.
On the show. So there's actually a link in the description below.
Okay,
if you guys want to check that out, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I'm happy to have you here, brother. So I appreciate it, man.
Well, you were on my show, so I had to come on yours.
You got to do it, right?
Yeah.
You got to do it, man.
Plus, Eddie has fantastic food in general. So I had to try him, even if I think they're going to kill me.
Yeah, well, round one, we're going to do 6 wings. So round one is pretty mellow.
Okay.
We're going to start from here to there. It's pretty chill. The first one is just the buffalo. And you were saying spicy is...
spicy
what's the spice
me.
level? Like mild is already rough.
Mild is probably already a little bit spicy for me.
Okay.
Let's say I spent a week in Thailand and thought I was going to die.
Okay. Ooh, I love
going
Thailand.
in and coming out.
Okay. Well, you'll get a little bit of that tomorrow.
Both directions. It was kind of killer. I'm sorry. I'm sharing a little too much information.
Hey, man, I tell everybody after the 6th wing, tomorrow is round 3, right? Because in the morning, it's like, whew. The first couple months that I did it, it was the next morning. I thought, oh, wow, it was rough. And I would have coffee in the morning. So the coffee with the craziness.
The coffee opens things up.
Yes, it's the opener. Yes, it opens things up.
Let your morning become very smooth.
That's right. Yeah. I love it, man.
I'm disgusting.
I don't need to give you any tips because you're the pro on the mic, man. So I'm so happy to have you. Let's get the first wing. So we're going to start from here. We both take one each. You go first. We're going to start with a buffalo.
Okay.
Simple. Yeah. Buffalo.
No, I've washed my hands. Do I need to?
No, whatever you want to do, brother. You don't have to wash if you don't want.
Okay.
All is good, man. All is good.
So just
grab either that or that, whatever you want to do.
I'll grab the drumstick.
Go drum. All right.
I love the drumstick.
Yeah. Well, you can go all drum if you want, man.
Okay. I'm not greedy though. I'm a foodie, but I'm not greedy.
All right. Well.
Okay. So before I bite into this, what is the spice level on this one?
I would say, it's pretty mild. I think this is about the mildest spice that we have. It's basically, we've created our own sort of buffalo wing sauce. We tried so many different ones.
Okay.
And then, of course, the original one is Frank's, right? Yeah. And so this is the only one. So we use Frank's for this because everybody wanted that. I mean, they're like, we love this and we love all your sauces, but the original buffalo, it's basically Frank's and butter.
So that was my question. Is this
Frank's and butter?
Oh, yeah. This is Frank. Oh, okay.
This is like, this should be all right, I think, right?
I can handle this one, yeah.
All right, there we go. Frank's and butter.
All right, here we go.
Frank's and beans. Should be mellow, right? Chilling. We're chilling here.
Very mellow. And
I'm not trying to kill you, ma'am. Yeah.
The wing is juicy. It's not dry. It's juicy. It's flavorful.
Yes,
That's a good chicken wing.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
it. Wing.
So when we started doing the wings, I mean, the original way is you don't do the breaded. You don't do anything like that. Mm-hmm. So we did no breaded. We just did the bareback wing, right? But what happens is they shrivel up. They're so small. They just shrink up. And, you're getting a drumstick like that.
Yeah.
And people are like, the hell is this, right? So
It's like going to the beach and when the water is really cold.
That's exactly it, right? You know you watch Seinfeld, yeah? the George episode, the shrinkage episode. Basically, that's what happens, yeah? So basically, we were doing that, and I thought, okay, there's got to be a better way. I don't want to bread it. So if we coat it in a really, 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 really thin coat of flour, just before we fry it, it kind of like makes a seal on the outside, and all the juice stays in.
Keeps it juicy.
And it keeps it juicy. So that's what we do anyway.
So you don't do, because some people, when they do wings, they parboil them first.
We don't do that.
They do that, to make them, so you get the nice and soft texture. But a lot of times, that will actually dry out the meat. If you do it for too long, it's really hard to get the timing right on that. So is this a bite, or do I get to finish this?
Get in that, man. Eat the whole thing,
all
brother.
right.
Come on. Yeah, so for us with the wings, we tried so many ways. There's also that I have some chef friends of mine, and they were talking about this double confit or something where you kind of cook it, you deep fry it on a really low heat for a long time, and then you drain it, and then you freeze it. So then when someone orders it, you just kind of flash fry it frozen, and it's supposed to be really crispy, and it's supposed to be amazing. I tried it many times. It was a lot more work, and I just couldn't get it from being, I don't know, I couldn't nail it. But this is what we ended up with, man. We keep it nice and fresh. So
I didn't see the sauce running down my hand.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, well.
Did you get that on camera? That's sauce, not oil, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. So
that one was good.
It was okay, right? Not too bad, right?
Not bad at all.
Okay,
Quite
good,
tasty.
good. Very good.
I liked that one.
So I got to start with obviously the question everybody asks. You've been here in Taiwan for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? And so what brought you here? The original plan? What was the plan with Taiwan?
Way back when, I wanted to come to Asia. And I wanted to study, I was trying to decide, should I study Japanese? Should I study Chinese? Should I study... I actually did study Vietnamese for a little while.
Really? Wow.
When I say a little while, I mean like one summer quarter.
Okay.
So
Okay.
And I also studied a year of Japanese, but Japan was really expensive. China, I didn't really want to go to a place where they did not have the same freedoms that I was used to having. And a friend of mine who had been here, I'm from Utah. A friend of mine who had been here on a Mormon mission, said,
a lot of Mormon, right?
You've got to go check out Taiwan. It's a beautiful place. It's wonderful. The people are so nice.
Okay.
So I originally came here to check it out. Stayed for a little while.
Okay.
Went back home, finished up school, and then came back.
Okay.
And I was planning on staying maybe 2 to 3 years, and that was about 22 years ago. Because I came here when I was like 4. So.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. No, I think it's a common story, right? I mean, I also planned on coming for maybe 2 years, but again, it's such a great place. It's almost like you're almost like living on vacation. People are nice. The weather's nice. You can start a business. You can do things that, back home are going to be a little bit more difficult, right? So for me, I had a great time, and I went home to visit for a couple months in between, and I thought, first month is like, hey, I'm back home. I get to see my family. I love that. And then, second month comes around and everyone's working. I'm like, should I get a job? I'm on vacation. You're like, what am I doing? I'm at home watching TV with my dog. You're like, okay, I definitely will take that return ticket. I'll go back. I'll work for a few more years. But when I came back, I thought, when I landed in Taoyuan, I thought, this is great, man. I'm home. So, yeah.
That's kind of the way I feel as well.
Yeah.
I go home to visit my family.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's great to see my family. I love them. I miss them a lot.
Sure, yeah.
And that's the hardest thing about being here is not being close to my family. And they're getting older. I've been here a while. That's
the killer. Yeah, for
I've
sure.
been here a long time. Yeah. So
thanks,
that
brother.
is definitely the hardest part.
Yeah.
But then I get there and I'm there for a few weeks. And then I'm like, it's time for me to go home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When I go back, we land in Vancouver. Now that I'm married and I'm, maybe I'm older and I have, the wife and the child, it's no problem. But when I was a single guy landing in Vancouver, I'm Canadian. I have Canadian citizenship, Canadian passport. I'm born there.
Yeah.
I always got hassled by everybody.
Really?
Yeah. I'd get in there. It's me and a plane full of Taiwanese people, Taipei to Vancouver direct.
Right.
Hi. It's okay. Hi. And so, I'd get there and, we'd land in the airport and, I'd be waiting in line, get to the front of the line and they'd be like, well, they'd ask me a bunch of questions. What are you doing in Taiwan? And I say, I'm, studying some Chinese, teaching some English and stuff. And they're like, oh, so you studied Chinese? And I'm like, I didn't really. I'm like, a little bit, not too much. And they're like, so if I call someone that can speak Mandarin with you, you can converse with them. And I'm like,
this is
in Vancouver, in Canada, dude. Yeah.
Why?
And I'm thinking,
I need sense.
I'm like, I need Mandarin in Canada. I'm like, I can, yeah, if you want to bring somebody. And the person was like at ABC or CBC, whatever. I don't know. I wanted to say, well, I'll speak you. I mean, because she's obviously.
But why would they do that?
They're hassling me, dude.
You've got a Canadian passport. Yeah. You're a Canadian citizen.
I had my birth. I would bring my birth certificate with me, basically every time because I would always get hassled.
So they thought you were faking it?
Yeah, I don't know, man. For years, the first few years, I would go back. I'd get to that area, and it's like one of the few times in my life where I'm like, it's like anxiety. I'm like, oh, so I'd get there. I remember one time, I almost couldn't get in, and they're like, we might have to check your luggage, and I'm just like, okay. They said, you look suspicious. I'm like, okay.
You look suspicious.
I look suspicious. I'm like, okay, so
You've got one of those faces.
Yeah, I got one of those faces, right? So I'm like, okay, went in. They didn't check it, whatever. So I'm waiting at like my carousel deal. My luggage comes down. I feel this little turn around. It's the police, RCMP, the Mountie with the red jacket, right? I think he had a red. Anyways, one of the police officers, and he's like, "Parlez-vous français?" And I'm like, "Oh no, my French is not very good, man." He's like, "You speak English though?" I'm like, "Yeah, I speak English. I speak Spanish.
I'm from Canada.
I speak bye-bye. I'm like, I speak Spanish. I speak Mandarin, but my French is not very good." And he's just like, "Okay, so you're the guy coming in from Taipei, huh?" I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, there's a plane full of people coming in. I'm like, yeah, apparently I'm the guy coming in from Taipei. And he's like, where are you staying tonight? I'm like, oh, I'm staying at my cousin's. What's your cousin's address? I'm like, I haven't seen her in like 10 years. She's picking me up. And he's just like, well, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, actually, tomorrow I'm coming back and I'm going to fly to Kitimat to my hometown. And they're just like, where's your what is it? The flight thing. What is that thing? It's like, where's your ticket?
Itinerary.
Your itinerary. That's the word. Yeah. It's like, where's your itinerary? And I'm like, here's my itinerary. And he's just like looking at it. He's like, what's your address in Kitimat? And I told him my address. And he's just kind of like, I'm like, can I go? Or like, what am I doing? Like, what happened? What did I do?
That's so weird.
In Canada, dude. Yeah.
Usually when you go into a place.
To your own country.
If you're from another country, they might, but I mean, you're basically coming home to your home country.
Yeah.
So that's really weird.
Yeah. We got Lucas in Taiwan. What's up, man? Good seeing you guys. Thanks for the comment, brother. We'll see you soon. Yeah. So
hi, Lucas.
And basically, the funny thing is we actually went to, before we opened this restaurant, we went to LA for like this business sort of a course thing. And we landed in LA. And there was a huge lineup at immigration. And I always hear horror stories about the States. And I have a Mexican last name. And I'm just like, okay, this is going to be tough, but we'll see how it is, right? So I wait in like the immigration line. The domestic one, I mean, if you're a citizen, it's empty. But the other one, I think it was about a 2-hour line. We get to the front of the line. That's me and my wife. I have her Taiwanese passport and my Canadian one. Put my Canadian one on top, Taiwanese one on the bottom. Give it to the guy. And the guy's just like, you're Canadian. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you don't have to wait in the line with these guys. Next time, go in the domestic line. And he was like super nice.
Well,
super nice.
If you don't mess with them, if you're polite, it's like, you don't mess with them, they're usually pretty decent.
It was great. I'm like, really? But I'm Canadian. I'm not American. It's like, no problem, man. Next time, just come in this line. He's like, welcome to America. I'm like, well, thanks so much. It was amazing. Yeah. So
that was before COVID.
Well, that was before COVID for sure.
We don't know what it's like now.
So I have an easier time getting into America as a Mexican than going into Vancouver.
And you probably have just an easy time coming back here.
Oh my God. And coming back here, you get your APRC, you got that little sticker on the back, and you just going through that little.
Yeah,
it's great. It's beautiful.
Right now I've got the, what is it, the E-Pass?
Yeah, the E-Pass. That's what it's called. Those are beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. I don't even go wait in line.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
great.
walk through, swipe my APRC through the computer, walk in. You're good. I'm like,
yeah, it's beautiful.
I love Taiwan.
This is the best. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So basically, I mean, now that I have a wife and a kid, it's easier to get in. But actually, even when I brought my wife, everybody told me, okay, you guys aren't married yet, your fiance, so let her go first, and she gets in, no problem, then you go in. So she goes, bip, 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 no problem, then it's me. Again, I'm getting grilled. I'm getting grilled at the border, whatever. Okay.
You look suspicious.
They're just like, okay, well, where's your itinerary?
Now that I think about it, you do have kind of like beady eyes. Like you look like you could be planning something.
Well, yeah, I am. No, you know what's hilarious? I had
planning on making a taco.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I got the taco face, man. Yeah, taco face. So so we go in there, and my wife gets in, no problem. She's my fiance at the time. She gets in, no problem. Then for me, they're asking me all these questions. They're grilling me. They're like, "Where's your return ticket?" I'm like, "I need a return ticket to get into Canada." Like, what? And I'm like, "Okay."
I'm from Canada.
From Canada. So I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So I'm going in, and I'm like, "Oh shit, my wife has the itinerary." So I call her back. I'm like, "Hey, here's the itinerary," and they're just looking at my wife like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's my fiance. We came to meet my family. Why didn't you say that in the first place?" And they're just like grilling me, and I'm just thinking like, wow, it's so bad.
Do you have a return flight? You are from Canada.
I know. So I'm getting grilled on my return flight, and I'm thinking, I'm
weird.
Canadian. What do you?
That is so weird.
Where are you going to deport me to? I really wanted to say it, but I had a connecting flight. I'm like, I don't want to say anything. You can't piss them off. You can't piss them off, but I'm thinking, where are you going to send me?
Yeah,
this is literally the province where I was born. This is crazy, literally. Like,
and here,
it's crazy.
As an American, we hear how friendly and nice Canadians are. And
well, you know what?
When I came in, all they asked was if I had any fruit.
Okay,
that was about it.
Did you have any?
No.
Okay, well there you go. Perfect. Yeah.
But I left with a ton of maple syrup.
Oh, maple syrup stuff, good stuff. Yes. I actually want to make some maple syrup hot sauces. I have some ideas I've got to work on, kind of on the down low there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's grab the next one, man, and we'll keep rolling. Yeah. So this is like a honey chipotle.
Honey chipotle.
Honey chipotle. Yeah?
Okay, it's going
to be a little bit smokier.
Since I was a little greedy with the drumstick, you can have the drumstick this time.
I'm okay,
and I'll
bro.
grab
I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah. So the honey chipotle, it's like a smoky chipotle. A chipotle is a jalapeno that's smoked, right? A lot of people don't know that. I'm sure you know that. And get in on that action, man.
The chipotle.
Yeah, the chipotle. Yeah. I used to have a friend of mine, obviously, rest in peace. He passed away a while ago. But when we came here, we were talking about chipotles, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Oh, no, you're saying it wrong." And I'm like, "Oh, that's how you say it in Spanish." And he's like, No, it's chipotle. And I'm like,
Did you say, you realize that you're trying to speak a language that my parents grew up speaking?
Exactly. I mean, I spoke Spanish growing up, right? I mean, whatever, trilingual or whatever. But like when I was little, my dad spoke English, my mom didn't, so we spoke Spanish at home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he's just like, chipotle. I'm like, pretty sure it's chipotle. And he's just like, no, it's not. It's chipotle. I'm like, okay, it's chipotle. Okay, from now on, it's chipotle. So this is chipotle sauce.
This is nice, and this is not that hot yet.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to regret saying things like that later, I'm sure.
Well, it jumps a little bit on the next one, but yeah.
That
not
is
bad,
a
right?
wonderful flavor. You said it's got honey in it.
Yeah.
You can taste the honey.
You can taste some honey, a little
so
sweetness.
So it's sweet, right? And this one, the kick, it's not when you first taste it. It's a little bit on the back of your tongue. Mm-hmm.
So it's a smoked jalapeno, right? So it's going to have a little bit of a mild kick, but
now is this one
smoky.
That you guys make?
We make it, yeah.
Wow.
We make all. I mean, pretty
I
much
buy
all
this
of them.
One.
You know, it's funny. This is one of the few that we don't bottle, and people are like, "You don't bottle this one? This is great." So we will bottle it soon. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
That one's tasty.
Not bad, right?
Frank's was good. This one.
Well, Frank's is like the classic, right?
Right.
So I'm curious how you got into being the radio DJ. Like this is obviously something that's been going on.
Not many people ask me that question.
Okay. Seriously? Yeah.
Well, they just asked, how did
you were just born.
How did you?
You were just born into being a DJ. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
very curious about that.
I wanted to.
Seems like a great job. Yeah.
He's being very nice.
It seems like fun. I mean, I'm having fun. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Nowadays in radio.
Yeah.
Don't get into it if you want to make money.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's most things right now.
Yeah. In fact, I'm thinking I need to do podcasting now. Basically.
Hey man, you should have your own. You got a great voice.
Well,
you got that radio voice, man. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That has been cultivated.
Okay. That makes sense.
I used to sound like this.
Hey, that sounds not bad. Perfect. But, okay. So how'd you get into this whole
Well, from the time I was young,
okay,
I listened to Rick Dees and the Weekly Top 40.
Oh, Rick Dees.
I thought Rick Dees was hilarious.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah, fantastic.
So funny.
Rick Dees.
And loved listening to the Weekly Top 40. And no matter where we went, I lived all over the U.S.
Okay.
My dad worked construction. I lived in like 30-something states.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Never spent more than a year or two in one place. Never went to the same school for more than a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That must be tough, right? Is it tough to change friends like that, or you just get used to it?
You get used to it. You get used to always being the new kid. The kid that gets bullied. And now you never get used to that.
Okay, that sucks, man.
You kind of don't like it, actually.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And you don't have any long-term friends.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
But it also prepares you for being able to speak to anybody, anywhere.
Oh, that's such a skill, man.
Because no matter where you go,
yeah,
you're always the stranger. You're always the new kid.
Okay.
You have to be able to talk. And back then, I sounded like a complete dork. No social skills.
Okay.
And now I still have no social skills and sound kind of like a dork.
No, you're the man, dude. ICRT.
I just gave my age away by using dork.
Yeah,
that's definitely a dated word.
Dork. There you go.
Yeah.
For me, well, we're close to the same age we were saying earlier, so that's good because I was just There's so many things we could chat about.
So I wanted to be a DJ, and then in university I interned at a radio station. Just as I studied mass comm and finance. I did a double major.
Awesome.
And I just I wanted to do this, and then I came to Taiwan, and there was a ICRT. You know, we all knew ICRT.
ICRT is massive when I landed here.
And
that's the one.
At that time, people were actually still listening to the radio. They weren't listening to music online. They were stealing it on LimeWire, but not.
What was the other one? The original
Napster.
one. Napster. Yeah. Okay.
I would have never had an account on any of those platforms.
Nor did I.
No.
Yeah.
Had a lot of great free music, but
no torrents either.
No torrents, BitTorrent. I don't know anything about that.
uTorrent. Yeah. No.
Try downloading a movie on LimeWire.
Oh, shoot.
Took a week. Okay.
I remember those days. Yeah, I remember those days for sure.
So
leave it overnight for a few days.
No kidding. So anyway, ICRT was in 2004, I think.
Okay, wow.
They were celebrating like their 25th, I think it was 25th anniversary birthday.
Okay.
And they had a big DJ competition.
Okay.
And we had to go. All these people went, and you had to audition, and then you, if you made it through that round, or first it was like a read through. You had to go in and you read a bunch of stuff and talk, and then they want you to do a little demo.
Okay, wow.
And then we did an audition thing, and then they had a big on stage show, and we all had to get up on stage and show a talent and everything. No, I actually got up there and rapped a song that I wrote for ICRT, and I don't rap.
Wow.
I don't rap.
Okay, so you wanted the gig bad. You're like, I'm going to rap this out.
So I got up there. Now I did grow up singing, so I'm not afraid of like being on stage and singing.
Okay,
but,
nice.
So I got up there, and also you had to have an idea for a show, and I had an idea for the show I wanted to do.
Okay.
So they chose, in the end, they chose 5 of us, and I was one of the 5. And I'm the only one left out of the 5.
That's quite an honor, man, I think. No?
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so I started out at ICRT with a show called Club Beat.
Okay.
Which was, at the time, other radio stations had not started doing this on Saturday nights.
Okay.
It was the only show in Taiwan at the time, that had club music on Saturday nights.
Okay.
But where the DJ was not only playing music, I was mixing music and playing my own mixes.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I was doing it was a live mix show as well as
wow.
It had songs and it was also a mix show,
like the equivalent of like a mixtape, right? You'll know what a mixtape is,
yeah. It was
right?
Definitely
people nowadays
a mix
don't know
CD,
what a mix. Yeah,
a mix MP3.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So and Club Beat actually. I did that for a year or so, and then I started subbing at ICRT for other DJs, and it just grew into afternoons. And yeah, beautiful. Long story made longer.
No, that's fantastic, man. And so now, fast forward, what, 20 years?
Close.
Okay.
That was 2004.
Okay.
And then, so I was officially at ICRT from 2005 to 2014.
Okay.
Doing Club Beat. Club Beat. We kept that going clear through 2014.
Okay.
So that went on for quite a while, and
beautiful.
I was really proud of that show.
Yeah,
because for many years in the ratings, that was number one on Saturday nights for the whole island.
How awesome!
So I was really proud of that show.
Beautiful.
Was also doing some local club DJing gigs and things like that.
Like showing up with the gear and the headphones and
just showing up with the music. And all the gear was there.
Okay, that's even better.
Headphones, your own music, and
that's the best. Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, so
beautiful.
And that went until 2014. Mm-hmm. And ICRT went through the big change.
Yeah,
there was a bunch of changes if you didn't know. And in 2017, Papa Paul called me and said, "Stevie, I want you back, but we want you to do mornings. A night person who's used to being a club DJ,
the night owl. I want you to do the 7:00 show in the morning."
Yeah. So now I wake up at 6 a.m. and that's why I now look like this.
Okay, what do you look good, man. As opposed to, hold on, where's that other one? There we go.
What are you gonna play?
I'm gonna pull up a. Where is that? Where's that picture, Ben? There's that picture. Your favorite.
Oh,
your favorite.
I hate this picture.
It's such a good picture, though.
He used this picture for the intro.
Yeah, for the intro. Yeah. Because I was looking at that. I
came and looked at that, and I'm like, I absolutely hate this picture.
But it looks great. The hair's looking great.
The hair's
looking great, man. I think it looks good.
I look like somebody stuck my head in a toilet and flushed it, and then
But you got this guy going.
Came out and did hair gel. Oh yeah, because that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Well, after being here for one of the questions, after being here for so long, like how Asian do you feel? Like how Taiwanese, Chinese, whatever Asian do you feel? I mean, yeah.
I definitely feel like in many ways I've changed a lot. Like we talked about going back to Canada or the States, and I'm definitely still American.
Of course,
in
my
that's
tastes, not going to go away.
In my food, but there are so many ways where I feel like my personality has changed a bit in some ways. Obviously, the foods that I like, the things that I understand, and the way I think.
Okay.
So I kind of feel now like I'm kind of stuck in the middle.
Okay.
Like I go home and I feel like I'm a foreigner.
Yeah.
And when I go back to the States, I feel like, I don't really belong here anymore. And then I come back here and I feel like this is home. This is where I belong. But at the same time,
you're still a
because of the Waiguo,
the Guaigo Lien, right?
I know I'll never 100% be fully integrated here either.
Okay, sure.
But I'm in a comfortable middle spot, and I do enjoy it.
Okay, you kind of riding the line there a bit. Yeah,
I have gripes once in a while.
Oh, sure.
I like to complain and whine and moan, but
we all do. But even if we lived back home, we'd still be complaining.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I love it here.
Okay, me too, brother. I love it here. It's a good place. It's been great to me. I mean, people always ask me when I'm moving back home, and I tell them I am home. Come visit anytime.
My mom.
Yeah.
She's like, when are you coming home? And I'm like, I'll come home to visit soon.
Yeah. I mean, for me, you're saying you're from Utah?
Yeah.
Kind of, that's where everyone's at right now? Yeah, Utah. So for me, I come from a really small town. Mm-hmm. And my small town, I mean, it's great. It's fun. It's great for kids and growing up and stuff. But I think in adulthood, there's not that much, going on. There's one bar. It's kind of the same, which is fun. And I love going back to visit. I don't want to say anything bad. It's a great place. I love it. Shout out to my hometown, Kitimat. But I mean, when I go back, I feel I don't really fit in that much anymore. I just kind of feel a bit different.
Well, you're used to something completely different.
Yeah. Like I've been here for about 20 years, man.
Around
half my life. Yeah.
There's so many things here. Like I think that my dad, who gets stressed in traffic, would come here and flip his lid. He would freak out.
For sure.
He would totally freak out and be like, ah. And this is one thing where I'm definitely still the foreigner.
Okay.
All my Taiwanese friends, you get stuck in traffic and they get impatient like the rest of us.
Sure.
But they're still kind of like, I get behind the wheel. I'm kind of known as like the nice guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm always
you are.
friendly.
Yeah.
Your whole persona is to try and make people happy.
Sure.
Get me behind the wheel of a car or behind my scooter.
Yeah.
I turn into this raging not lunatic driver. I don't want to say lunatic then that way, but I definitely get road rage.
Yeah.
I'm like, get the out of the way, you. I mean, like the minute I get behind the.
I understand that 100% because it's similar for me. Like as well, everyone's nice guy, the nice guy. But also when I'm on a scooter, and I didn't really notice until I had my daughter, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're driving, she's on the back. Somebody cuts us off. She'll be like, "Learn to drive, buddy." This little kid, and I'm like. I can't say.
I say the same thing all the time. Learn to freaking drive.
Yeah, exactly. Like, learn to fucking drive, buddy. And when there's a 6-year-old yelling that out, it's like you can't say, "Where did you learn that?" Because you know exactly where.
It's like,
and we're just like, "Oh, yeah, we shouldn't actually. We can think it and we can mumble it, but try not to yell it." And she's like, But Dad, he cut us off.
He cut us off.
He doesn't know how to drive.
You're like, I know, but
I know.
He might also have friends with the baseball bats.
That's true. That's true. You have
to learn these things, kid.
Yeah, it's funny. So for her,
it's curse funny. At them under your breath, behind their back.
It's funny when you have a kid, you can see all of your flaws popping out, man. It's kind of crazy. Let's grab the third one, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go drum, man.
Okay.
So this is sort of our only kind of a fusion style wing. This is Korean style.
Ooh,
so
I've heard about these.
I love Korean.
I've heard about these.
Yeah, these are the Koreans, man. So get on that. Buona. Can you round 2? Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, so the spice level is going to be a bit more.
It's going to jump. It's
going to jump. Yeah.
Good taste.
How was it though? Yeah, it's all right.
And there's the heat.
There she is.
Ooh, I'm gonna
get in on that horchata, man.
I don't care if people call me a whim.
No. There's a big jump from the chipotle to the Korean, and hot sauces are fresh, right? So they kind of have a mind of their own almost. Sometimes you make one really spicy, and then you let it mellow, and it becomes super spicy. Or you let it mellow, and it becomes like not spicy. And then you give like your spiciest sauce to somebody, and they're like, "Well, this is not spicy." I'm like, "Oh shoot, yeah." Up and down is crazy, yeah. So, are there any names from the ICRT, sort of the DJs that have been there as long as you? Like, I know some of the big names that are. But
Joseph Lin's been there forever.
He's been there a long time. Right?
Ron Stewart is back.
Yeah.
And
it was a nice surprise seeing him, man. He's a great guy. I love Ron Stewart.
Joey is there. And fun fact, I trained Joey.
Really? Okay.
It was a group effort. It wasn't me alone.
Thank you. Take that, yeah.
It wasn't me alone, but I was one of the people who trained Joey.
Okay.
So he and I actually to this day are still really good friends.
Okay. That's cool, man.
Ooh. That one leaves a little fire right on your tongue.
It's got that little bit of a linger, right? It's the linger.
But it's good enough you want to still eat it.
Oh, eat it, man. Yeah. So we try to make the sauces good. I mean, even the really spicy one at the end is also, I think it's still pretty good. It's just hot, right? It just gets a little rough. Yeah. In and out, like you said, right?
Oh, there we go.
You'll get that.
The nose is starting already.
There you go. Perfect.
Yep, I'm getting the run.
Let's see what we got here. Boom. Look at that. Looking good, brother. No worries. So basically, now, things have changed, right? So before everyone was doing radio and stuff like that. And now there's podcasts and YouTube and so many. I mean, social media. You can live stream on LinkedIn, I think now. And so how has it changed for you as a person or as ICRT overall? How has it changed your life, your lifestyle, your work?
You mean modern? Like
Sort of. It's been modern. Yeah, the internet. I mean, there's the internet, but then there's podcasts and live streaming, like we're live streaming now,
right?
Things like that. Yeah.
It's weird because being a radio station, not many people actually listen to the radio now, and so radio in general is really fighting to just stay afloat.
Really? Okay.
And so we are doing a lot more things online.
Yes.
We now stream online all the time.
I've seen that. They look great. It looks good. Yeah.
We've got Instagram. We go out and do, live streaming videos and that.
Yeah.
You did one with me.
I did. That was fantastic, man. I appreciate that.
And
I've been waiting like I said, I was waiting for so long for ICRT to be like, hey, let's do a show at Eddie's Cantina. I'm like, 15 years.
It was fun. It was great food. And honestly, I would have done it again just for the food alone.
Well, you're welcome anytime to eat, brother. Always my pleasure to have you here.
But to be honest, I do not like being on camera.
Okay, really?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I can talk all day, but I don't really love being filmed.
So you think?
But I've done TV. Mm-hmm. I do videos all the time.
Okay.
I'm always like, hi.
Yeah, but you do fantastic video though. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't. I look at it and I'm like,
well, we all look
dude,
at it.
You're ugly.
Dude,
That's literally what I think.
Really? No
you're
way,
ugly,
man.
You're looking old.
No.
And when are you finally going to lose that weight? Damn.
Oh, well, I do that with myself all the time. People will be like, oh, wow, everything's so good. You know what? They pat you on the belly. I'm like, man, I'm working. What do you want from me? Shoot, come on. Yeah. So no, I think everybody is their own worst critic, right? Because for also me, myself, when I rewatch some of the videos, I'm like, oh my God, you look like an idiot. Oh my God,
see,
your
you're
voice
okay
sounds
though
like shit.
because you're married with a beautiful
That's true.
child.
That's
and
true.
everything.
That's true. Yeah.
See, I'm still single. Going
single.
What
man.
happened?
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Ooh, that one got my nose running.
Yeah. Well, can you smell the other one?
I'm gonna cry by the third one.
Can you smell? Can you smell that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. The Korean one completely opened up my sense of smell.
Perfect. It's good for allergies and stuff like that because you just kind of like boom.
I know I don't have COVID.
That's right.
I can smell. I can taste.
That is right.
Although,
yes, for sure.
I'm not sure. My taste buds may be burnt out by the end of this.
That's true. That's true. How did COVID affect ICRT and you guys?
A little bit. I
would imagine it
advertising in general.
Okay.
Because companies don't want to spend money, and radio needs money to run.
Okay, of course.
Very expensive to run a radio station.
Okay. I don't know anything about it, but it's definitely interesting.
Think about just the rent alone.
Yeah.
And copyright fees. Think of copyright fees. Yes, radio has to pay copyright fees for all of those songs that you listen to.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Wow, okay.
So, yeah, you still have the same expenses, but not advertising costs have gone down because... not many people are listening to radio compared to before.
Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to do more online stuff. And, with COVID, we did do a thing where we went to the studio, but just in case somebody got sick, and when everybody was kind of freaking out about it.
Yeah.
So what we did is we divided into groups A and B.
Okay.
And 1 week, Group A would go to the office and work, including the DJs. And then 1 week, Group B would be there, and it would switch out.
Okay.
So that we never had contact with each other.
Okay.
And so
I heard a few offices were doing something like that in Taiwan. Okay.
And so, but for the DJs, we were actually doing our shows from home.
Okay.
So
you had to have some home equipment set up, right?
Luckily, I have some.
Of course, I would imagine you do. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just set up my computer and just did a show from home. Now, because of the equipment at ICRT and that, we couldn't go live from home without running different lines and stuff to my house. And
sure, of course. Okay.
So I did something that was really hard to do. It was a pre-recorded program, but it was basically live.
Okay.
So I was on air.
Unedited. Let's go.
I was playing the music live. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, okay, got this song, and this song lined up. Yep. I need to talk about this coming up here, and I want to introduce this thing. So I would record that segment get it all recorded and cut,
Okay.
sent over to the station computer, and I have to do all of this. Put it into the computer,
Okay.
schedule it,
Okay.
and then play it about 2 minutes. All this, by the time it's done, it's literally about 1 to 2 minutes before it's actually going to play on air.
Really?
Yeah. So it was
That's tight, man. Wow.
So
Okay.
it was
Okay.
like by the time that show, 4 hours of that.
Yeah.
By the time that was done, I was just like,
Of
Oh,
course.
my
That's
gosh.
got to be stressful too, right? Yeah.
The good thing was you could do the show in your underwear and nobody would know.
Okay, well that's all right. Yeah, well that's a good thing about radio, right?
Yeah, I didn't have to. Well, now we're all on camera.
Now you're on camera.
24
yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a stream from the station 24 hours.
What?
Even if
Really?
there's nobody there.
Really?
Yeah, we're on we're on Twitch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
go
cool.
to twitch.tv/ICRT.
Oh, shoot.
And you
Okay.
can listen to ICRT 24 hours a day and see whoever's there. And sometimes
Just people walking around or an empty
we'll-
studio or what? Like if it's the
could
middle
be
of
an
the
empty
night?
studio. It could be a
Okay.
DJ in there. And oftentimes we'll actually turn on the Twitch mic and interact with the people in the chat room.
Oh, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, so we do that live during our
Oh,
shows.
that's beautiful. That's smart. I like that. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool,
it's it's changed things a bit.
Yeah.
Also
okay.
made me realize I need to figure out how to make more money in I need to broaden my own horizons.
Sure. Okay.
And break into stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have my own business, but I always have that idea as well. I'm like, well, this is going okay, pretty good, but also
You always need
you,
a side
you need
gig.
like some side gigs, side
Yeah.
hustles. You have one, you have two, you have three. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. Let's go.
I
Grab
don't
the
know
next
what I'm
one, brother.
smelling, but I'm smelling something really hot.
That's this one. That's the last one for sure. That one
Really?
is, yeah. So we'll go on the green.
Okay.
Green. This one is
Whenever I see a hot sauce that's green and
Yeah.
somebody says, "Oh, try that," I don't know why. Green scares me.
green scares you.
Green hot sauces.
I got
scare me.
a good story for that one, but we'll grab that first. Yeah.
You're gonna tell me after I try it.
That's jalapeno, right? So
Okay.
it's pure jalapeno. Yeah.
It's pure
a
jalapeno.
It's a jalapeno
Jalapeno.
hot sauce. Yeah, jalapeno. Yeah. So you want to go drum or wing, whatever you want, brother. If you're hungry, go drum, man.
I think I need to unwrap a new
Do
towel here.
whatever you got to do. You
I'm
can also we got
developing
garbage
a pile
here.
over here. Is it?
We got a
I'm
little,
trying to hide it.
That's all right. We got a garbage can here if you want to
Oh,
chuck stuff. Yeah.
I did not
yeah.
realize that.
Sorry, I usually kind of reach over, but yeah, all is good, brother. So
Okay.
go drum.
So
Oh, yeah, you
we're
can
gonna go
smell that
drum.
bad
Let me
boy.
get this all ready.
Whatever you want to do, brother. Whatever you
All
want to do.
right. All right. Here we go.
Get in on that action, man. Yeah, here we go. Boom.
Ooh, it smells hot.
So we bottle this one. This is actually this bottle right here. It's our jalapeno hot sauce. So this one, I remember one of the first times I made it, we went to a catering gig, and I had this bowl of it, and
Yep.
people
That's jalapeno.
and people they looked at it and it's like really creamy, and in this bowl you look at it and people are like, oh great, guac, they just grabbed
Guacamole.
this chip and they just went, and they were on fire, man, because I mean this one's got a little bit of vinegar in it, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like mellowed a little bit, but that one was like pure, like no vinegar, nothing. It was just pure like jalapeno hot sauce paste. It was crazy, man.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, but you're good to go.
This is burning. No, this is burning my mouth, and I'm licking my fingers still. What is wrong with that? My lips are burning. And
Well, I hope it
licking my
means it's
fingers.
good. I hope it means it's good.
Well, that's why, because it's good. Ooh, this one is the tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
That last one was kind of back.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's coming. It's there. So we were talking about you actually you were going around and you were doing your Pan American sort of series, right?
yeah.
And that's finished now, or it's over for the season, or
That's
what?
finished.
Yeah, that's finished. Okay. So what gave you the idea to do something like that? And also thanks for having us on that, because that was fantastic. Yeah. Yeah.
You want the honest truth?
Yeah. Of course. Always. You wanted to eat?
No, it was
Latin
a
food? What? What's up? Oof.
MOFA wanted to do something. Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay. Okay. And they
Wanted to do
contacted
something,
ICRT. Okay.
And my lips are burning.
Yeah. Sometimes they get really swollen. It's crazy. Yeah.
Ooh, that one. I'm sweating now too.
Yeah. While he drinks that, if you guys are watching, don't forget to jump onto our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, and keep on rocking, guys. We keep going here.
Ooh. That one I'm feeling.
You feeling it?
Can you
Okay,
see-
good.
Can you see the sweat around my eyes?
Yeah, for sure.
Time
Let's
to-
take a little look on there. Where we go? What do we got? Got a little zoom. There we go. You're looking
Yeah,
shiny.
I've got sweat right there.
That's right. You're looking shiny. We are looking shiny, brother.
Oh, the jacket's coming off.
Yeah. Looking good.
Ooh, boy.
You're looking good, man. Looking good.
Get some water now.
Yes.
See, I didn't just take a bite. I'm like, okay.
No, wolf that sucker.
If we're
down,
doing
man.
this, I'm eating
Let's
it.
go all the way. All in, right?
Ooh, my lips are actually regretting it worse than my mouth.
Yeah, the lips. I mean, each chili kind of hits you on a different part of the mouth, I think. Yeah. And by the end, it's just crazy. Yeah. But yeah, the Pan American, they contacted you. They said, we want to do something with you, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That's great.
Well, we started out with a program called Hola Taiwan.
Okay.
But the emphasis wasn't just Spanish. It was on Latin America and the Caribbean.
Okay.
But we started out with Latin American stuff.
Sure. Beautiful. Yeah.
And then it just...
There's quite a few Latinos and Latin American stuff out here,
and
which is good.
I started learning. There are huge...
There's a lot.
There are a lot of Latinos here. There are a lot of people from the Caribbean here.
Yep.
I
I didn't
had no
really know
idea.
until I opened my restaurant. It's just like, where are you guys coming from? They're like, yeah, we all came to study or something, right? There's a lot of students, right?
A lot of them come to study. And
Yeah. Oh, don't touch your eyes. You're
No,
good.
I know.
Yeah, you know that
not
one.
going to touch my eyes. I know better than that.
Okay. Well, we've had people when it's rough. You're like, eesh. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if that one did this to me. The first bite, I was like,
No
okay,
problem.
hot but tasty.
Yeah.
And then I kept eating it, and the heat just kept building.
Yeah.
And now
But it levels off. Jalapeno
it
levels
has
off.
leveled off in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
still burning, but it's
The
not.
lips,
It's not
okay.
increasing.
Okay.
But my lips, remember, I licked my lips, and
Mm-hmm.
and if you watch people that know how to eat hot food, they always eat it with their teeth. They don't put their lips on it very often.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because the lips. I mean, the
They're
first.
the most sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, we got first couple times my lips were just like swollen, like.
Really?
I had a model on here, Instagram model, influencer, and we have a picture of us at the end, for the thumbnail, and both of our lips are like.
Really?
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
I hope not, because tomorrow I have to talk.
You have to talk. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
this a lot of people don't know this. Outside of ICRT, I am a voiceover artist.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So,
well, there you go. You got
I
a good
do-
voice. You got to take it. Yeah.
I do a lot of kids stuff. I do a lot of kids songs.
Okay. That sounds about right.
I do a lot of like little animations. I do a lot of games. I just
Really?
actually recorded a slot game yesterday.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Casino slot game. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how does do you have like a Facebook page or something where people can contact you?
No.
Or people
No.
just
I've been doing it long enough that studios and that
Everybody
just
knows.
know me, and
Okay.
they just call me. I don't.
you don't.
If I actually started a page and put a bunch of demos up there, I'd probably get more work. Maybe I should
probably
think
yeah,
about
that's
doing
why
that.
I asked. I mean, a Facebook page is super easy. A couple pictures of you recording. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're Stevie G, right? ICRT.
But
so
I do lots of voices, and one of the things that I do in
you got a favorite voice?
I do,
Let's have
well,
it.
I do
yeah.
a lot of kids' voices.
Okay, beautiful. I love that. Yeah.
If you don't know this, a lot of cartoons in that little boys are done by girls. They're done by
Okay.
women because,
That
like
was-
Bart Simpson.
Yeah,
Bart
you know
Simpson's
what? Yeah,
done by a woman.
I heard that. Yeah, I also saw Ash Ketchum from Pokemon was also.
Yeah.
that we saw someone recording it, and it was a girl. We're like, wow.
Yeah.
We were all kind of surprised, but I mean, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay.
And I'm one of the guys who can do little kids' voices.
Okay. Great.
So
That's
they're-
cool, man. That's a
They're
pretty.
very cartoony. I'm not saying they're realistic.
No, that's great. I mean, it takes a talent, I think, to be able to do different voices, right?
Yeah, so
It's a talent, man. I mean, everyone thinks they can, and then you do one, and you record, and you listen to it, and you're like, oh, God, that was awful. I've tried some of those. It's pretty bad.
I do some when they're silly, and don't do. One of the things I've learned, you don't do them in the bedroom.
Okay, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that creeps people out. Like,
Point
weirds
taken.
people
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the like little kids' voices.
Yeah, that's probably
okay.
not a
This
good
is
idea to
really
do
loud.
that. Yeah.
Because for me to do it, it's quite loud. So I hope I don't disturb other
Okay.
people in the restaurant.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Tommy. What's your name?
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
I like
one of
that. That's good. Yeah.
I'm Billy. I'm Tommy's brother.
Whoa.
I'm Grandpa Joe. I'm Tommy's uncle. They still call me Grandpa.
Wow.
I
That's
do a
great,
lot of
man. That's really cool. Wow, you gotta put up a page and get some of those audio clips
one of
on
my
there, man. People
favorites
will
is,
love that. That's beautiful.
One of my favorites is actually doing a character that I want to start doing on my show on ICRT. Her name is Mrs. Smackbottom.
Mrs. Smackbottom.
Yes,
Okay.
and she's a cross between Julia Child and like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, I love Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay. And Julia Child, actually.
Yeah, Julia
Okay,
Child,
okay.
and then Robin Williams gave me the idea for doing it.
Yep. Okay.
Although she's not Irish, she's anyway.
All right, dude. Let's have it, man. Go for it. You want to give us a little clip or not really?
I get it. I might be disturbing your.
It's all good. You're
now
good.
that I've
You're
started this, I'm thinking, I'm gonna.
That's all right.
Everybody's gonna be
give us a
looking.
little clip. It's all good.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mrs. Smackbottom, and I'm looking for my poodle. Have you found her?
Oh, okay.
Have you found her?
I like.
It actually it's much louder than that and higher than that.
Okay.
But you have people.
Well, you don't
here
want to blow
and-
it up. Okay, no, it's all good, bro. I like it. Okay.
If I did that at full volume in her high pitched voice that I do,
Okay.
your whole restaurant would be like,
speakers would blow.
What is
Yeah.
going on? Yeah,
That's awesome, bro. I love it. Well, I think you should at least an Instagram page with little 10-second clips
Maybe
of you doing recording.
TikTok would be the one, right?
TikTok,
nowadays
yeah, for
it'd
sure.
be TikTok.
TikTok is good, yeah. I mean, people are always like, you got to have a TikTok, but every time I open up a TikTok, it's like girls jumping around, and I'm like, I mean, this is, you know what I mean?
What
It's
part
weird.
of TikTok
I
are
don't
you
know.
looking at, Eddie?
Anytime I open up TikTok, it's always women jumping around, and it's not complaining, but I'm like, am I going to be in between these? Like, what are we doing here? This is, yeah.
That's
get
because
wrong-
the
yeah.
algorithm in TikTok, Eddie,
They know.
actually it sends you to things that it thinks you will like for
Yeah.
some reason.
For sure, yeah, women jumping around. Yeah. So TikTok,
Now he's gonna kill me with a wing.
two thumbs up for you, TikTok. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, yeah. You want to keep going or what's up?
No,
Yeah?
let's keep going.
Okay. So the next sauce, let me hit blammo. The next sauce is
what's the
actually
next one?
right there. This is that one right there.
this
yeah.
one?
Yeah. So a couple friends of mine, they have a hot sauce business in Taipei. It is called Empress Hot Sauces. If you guys want to get some Empress Hot Sauce, the link is also in the description below. They are providing some awesome stuff. We're gonna do their ghost pepper hot sauce.
This is ghost pepper.
It's ghost pepper, yeah, but they make
just
really
going right to try and kill me.
unique and really delicious sauces. Definitely try those out. That's actually they brought all their sauces over, and I got to try them all. They're really good. I think I like that one the best.
Really?
But yeah. I mean, again,
so
yeah.
what is this going to do to me? Is it going to?
Sometimes it's really spicy. Again, hot sauces are kind of like they've got a life of their own. Sometimes they're
And
really hot, and sometimes they're not. Right? So
This
we'll see how lucky you feel.
Also,
Yeah.
this isn't like a little wing with some hot sauce, basted on.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
has been dipped.
Yeah, we
This
got to
has
do.
been dipped.
We gotta
This
do it
is-
right.
This is crazy. As soon as I read ghost pepper, I got scared.
There you go.
To
yeah,
be
the
honest,
ghost pepper.
I read ghost pepper. I went, oh no.
But it's
Oh.
not. It's not just pure ghost pepper. It's got like a really mix of like sweet potato, and it's got like it's
Sweet
called
potato.
a macaw. Like they mix up really nice. I don't know. They got these really nice sauces going. These guys are doing well. So
Okay.
let's go.
Is this the one I'm smelling?
Shout
now?
out to them.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Eh,
Get in on that. Whatever you want, brother.
All right.
Get in on that. Yeah. Yes, sir. Actually, I love this one. So. I
Oh,
look forward-
it smells hot.
It's definitely hot. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to try
Get
not
in
to
on
get my
that.
lips on this.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I should have picked the wing.
I'm getting a zoom
That's what
on
you
that.
get for
bro.
getting greedy. Oh, you're gonna zoom me?
Come on, man.
Okay, here we go.
Gotta do it.
I'm scared. He already dug in. He's okay.
I love this
Here we
one,
go.
actually. I put this one on a lot of my stuff. So initial, not too hot, right?
Got on my lips again.
Got on your lips. Okay.
Oh, this one's a slow builder.
It's a slow burn, baby.
This one, it goes in, and this one's got some fruity flavors to it. This has got.
It's got. They use some a local sort of an Aboriginal. I don't know what it is. It's like a Szechuan or something, like a peppercorn or like some kind of fruit. I don't know. It's delicious though. I have to ask. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
Oh,
where you at,
wow.
bro? Bam. There you go. And that's it. If you guys want to get some of that home, Empress hot sauces. Link is in the description. You good?
I'm not gonna wimp out.
Yeah, keep going, bro. While you're eating that, make sure you guys.
I might pass out.
Leave
I
a
might
like.
faint. I might.
Blam. Take your time, bro. Take your time. I'm happy that you're here, man. You know what? When you called me and I was at home, and you're like, I think you called. No, you messaged me, and you're like, hey, I'm at your place. I'm thinking about doing a video here. I was home. I was like in my boxers watching a movie, and I was like, I'm not leaving the house again. You know, it was like a Monday night or something, right?
Right.
What do you need, man? Another wet one? You good? And
I'm not licking my fingers on this.
And I was just like, you know what? I don't want to go. And then you're like, hey, this is Stevie G, ICRT. I'm like, ICRT, you want to do it? Oh,
and I should have messaged you first.
I'm
I
in.
just thought,
nah, it's cool, man. Because it was a Monday night. I snuck home early with my daughter. I'm like, oh, we're going to go home. But actually,
now see, I chose
I
Monday
rushed right
to
over
come
because it's not busy usually,
I
right?
thought he probably won't be quite as busy tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There we go. You're looking good, bro. Look at this guy, eh? Looking good, man. Looking good.
this is a person who does not do spicy food.
There you go. There you go. But that's all right. You've done well, man. So once again, shout out to the Empress Hot Sauce.
I'm gonna
Thank
cry.
you for providing that delicious stuff. Link is in the description if you guys want to get you some hot sauces. We also sell ours, but Empress has, I think, 8 or 9 or 10 different sauces, ranging from mild to hot.
Now you need to get them to sponsor you and pay you to do this.
You know what? They actually are sponsoring this.
Oh, with the hot sauce.
With this
True.
this hot sauce, yeah.
True.
I was just gonna say they sent us a big bottle today for the show. I was telling them that this ghost pepper one is fantastic, it's delicious. They also sent me an extra bottle of pomegranate for my daughter. She loves the pomegranate, man.
I
She
sound like I'm
practically drinks
slurping.
it.
Sorry.
That's all right. Do your thing,
I'm
bro.
sucking in air with the water, trying to.
Shout out. Take your time, man. You're looking good.
Okay, the
All is
ghost
good.
pepper one was hot. But
Yeah.
what
Ghost pepper macaw, man. Yeah. So
who's the company?
it's called Empress Hot Sauces.
I have
Empress
to
Hot
tell
Sauce.
you, Empress hot sauces. It's hot. I don't like it, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
There's some hot sauces that are just hot and
And they're awful.
they're just painful and awful, and that one is killing me right now.
Yeah.
But it had really good flavor, so I
sure.
still ate the whole wing, even though I knew I was going to regret it.
For sure.
And
It's really good, brother.
I feel like my lips are starting to swell.
Oh, they for sure are.
Are they?
I think so. Yeah, that happens every week, bro. Go zoom on that action. Yeah. Yeah. So no, I had the Empress guys on a month ago or so, and we decided, you know what, I love your hot sauce as well. You know, I make most of almost all of our hot sauces, really, but they got some good stuff, and I said, all right, let's do it. Good guys, young couple, killing it. Always
nice.
happy to share the yummy goodness. Yeah.
It's very tasty hot
All of
sauce.
their stuff is not that hot. This is, I think, their hottest one. But they've got some really nice, like pineapple miso, which is delicious.
Pineapple miso?
Yeah, it's really good, man. Yeah,
That sounds good.
it's really good.
That
We've also
sounds good.
got a pomegranate. They got a bunch, man. It's delicious. Yeah. But yeah, I like the hottest stuff, so that's what we got.
This goes the horchata goes well with it.
Horchata's good with the hot stuff, right? Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have to tell everybody. This is a pardon me, a swizzle stick. You stir it. Does it not look like a straw? It does. It looks like a straw.
It does. Let's zoom on that. Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Look at that. It does look like a straw.
It looks like a straw.
And just about every single person that comes on, they get spiced out, and then they're just looking at it like, what are we doing here? And
The
you were
video
only
that
one.
you did with me.
Yeah. Oh, we did that. Okay. I was like, you're the only one that didn't
He
fall
gave me
for it.
horchata.
Yeah.
And I picked it up and I went,
Yeah.
And I looked, I'm like, that's not a straw.
That's not a
and
straw.
he was laughing. And Simon, our Xiaobian, he was laughing.
Yeah.
So today I knew better.
That's why, because I do remember that now, because almost everybody does that. And they're just like, what are we doing here? And then you did it. And I was going to say, you're one of the only people that didn't do it on this show.
Because I've done it before.
That's why, because you did it before. That's right. That makes sense. Beautiful.
Okay.
Not bad, right?
That one, not bad. And that one faded a little faster than the jalapeno.
Okay.
The jalapeno, this was hotter.
Yeah, this is hotter.
And I literally feel like my bottom lip is starting to swell.
Okay.
It's
possible.
Might
be.
Thick lips.
Awesome, so I'm curious, what inspires you to keep creating new content, new playlists? Is there a trick that you have to not replay the same song?
I get sick of the music.
Okay. All the pop music? Okay.
I get sick of hearing the same songs over and over again.
Okay.
And so, like, my show in the mornings is very eclectic.
Okay.
I don't just do the top 40. I do that because it's popular. There's
Rick
a lot of
D's
great
in
music.
the weekly top 40, baby.
So I do play a lot of top 40. Okay. I also incorporate alternative music, which in Taiwan, if you listen to a lot of the underground bands and the rock bands and that, they do, it's more of an alternative. It's not quite like rock. I mean, there are those too.
Yeah.
But you get a lot of bands that were considered like 另类摇滚 is what they say in Chinese, alternative rock.
Okay.
Songs that start out, they weren't like the main commercial pop genre.
Sure.
But they also weren't like a hard rock, heavy metal.
So you're able to also do the local bands, get them in there, promote the local stuff?
I'm not able to do local stuff much.
Okay.
If it is in Chinese. Because ICRT does try to concentrate, does try to mainly do unique, English music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so thanks to the internet and that, a lot of Taiwanese listeners now enjoy songs that are not necessarily your mainstream top 40.
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
The alternative music's gone very commercial now.
Okay.
Bands like Coldplay, very popular band.
Very popular.
They started out being considered very alternative.
Okay.
Imagine Dragons.
Okay.
21 Pilots.
Okay.
All of those. So
how hard is it to keep on top of all the musicians, because there's so many now, and
that's
all
hard.
Over the world is like there's new this and there's new people coming up here and up and comers and
constantly listening. Where of course I'm signed up to all kinds of newsletters and lists of things. So when we get new songs in, I try to listen to a little bit of everything.
Okay. It's got to be hard to keep on top of all of the music.
It is, and especially because my dad had a band when I was little. He was into like classic rock. Okay. I like everything from classic rock to rap to.
What did your dad do? Did he sing?
He sang and he played guitar.
Beautiful.
And he plays drums a little bit.
Nice. Okay.
But I never learned how to play guitar because when we were little, he would not let me touch his guitar. Thanks, Dad. I never learned guitar because I was not allowed to touch the guitar.
You know what's hilarious?
That's my fault, actually.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
My dad is also a rock and roll musician guy, and he was a drummer, and he always had his drum kit. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, I'm going to teach you to play the drums. And he's like, and he was good. And he would just be like wailing away, and he's like, okay, do this. And then you're just like, and he's like, the hell out of here. And it's just like, bang, bang, you know, just like flipping the drumstick and stuff.
He's just like,
he's like, and the funny thing is, my sister has kids as well. So when they were little, you know, Christmas time, my dad, okay, he's going to do it. You know, he gets the drum kit. He sets up a little kid's drum kit. And my dad would sit there wailing away on their little drum kit, right? And then the kids are like, yes, they want to learn. My dad's like, perfect. You know, I'm teaching my grandkids. Mm-hmm. And you know what he did? Exactly the same thing. He's like, get out of here. And he would just sit there wailing, and everyone's just kind of looking at him.
Yeah, great, Dad. Like, we know you're good.
We know you're good, Dad. Yeah, but it would be cool to know an instrument. Yeah.
Well, now that I've, kind of insulted my dad on the internet.
No, it's all good.
We were very, very poverty stricken.
Okay.
When I was a child.
Okay.
And that was his baby.
Yeah.
So we did.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We did not touch the musical instruments.
Okay. No, I mean, shout out to the dads, man. I mean, I also, I loved to just listen to my dad drum and stuff. And sometimes he would just kind of like fade out into his own world. He's just like, you know, and you're just like, Dad, what's going on? He's just like, he would just be. So it was good. You know, he was doing his own thing.
Cool.
It was cool. And yeah, it is what it is, right? You know, he's a good musician. And again, classic rock. I love it. And I'm so far behind on current music. I still listen to like 70s, 80s rock. I mean, that's what I listen to. That's what I listen to. Yeah.
I mean, the 80s, you know, people tend to love the music that they grew up with, like in their before they were 20. And then there's a certain, you know, amount of songs like from the time you're 20 to 30. Yeah. That you're like, oh yeah, those were club bangers or those were good. And, you know,
Okay.
But the songs that we love, most people like songs. It's the nostalgia that it
brings them back to that childhood.
Yeah, it brings you back to a moment.
Yeah.
That's why people love food. Why they love art. Because, you know, all of my memories as a child from like holidays and stuff, all revolve not around what present I got, what year, or you know what drunk Uncle Jerry said. Although I remember a few of those things.
Drunk Uncle Jerry. We all got those. We've got all those. We've all got that. Yeah.
But it's around the memories are around food and music and laughter and family. And my family, you know, my dad loved music. He's an audiophile. Okay. We were dirt poor. But we had 4 speakers in our living room that were 4 feet high.
Beautiful. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
I mean, he had the most expensive thing in our house was literally the stereo.
Yeah.
And he had an album collection that, like, amazing.
Yeah. You know what? Our dads would have got along, man, because my dad is the same. And he's got, like, this wall still at home that's just, like, all these records. And they're all mint condition in their, like, plastic sleeves. And it's probably worth something, but I mean,
it's probably worth a lot if they're old originals.
They're really old and they're original. And
Ours
really
were
babied.
Stolen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
We had moved one place for a construction gig for my dad's job.
Okay.
Put him in temporary storage. The whole collection gone.
Oh no. Awful.
I kid you not. That collection probably could have filled up half your wall here.
Okay.
Top to bottom. It maybe even closer to the door.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the original Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
All Elvis stuff.
Rolling Stones.
Herman's Hermits.
Okay.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
My dad. Moody Blues. Mm-hmm. He was a big fan of Little River Band. Okay. I mean, just anything and everything.
Yeah.
Even the more modern stuff. Oh, all the Police records. All the Police albums.
Yeah. Oh, those are great.
The Cars.
ZZ Top and all those.
ZZ Top.
Sure.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, he had Steve Miller Band. You know, he had them all. He had literally everything, and that's why I know this music so well. And because the thing I love to do was go through and check out the album covers.
Yeah, of course.
They always had cool art. And
really cool ones. Yeah. Sure. No, that's the same, man. I think we had like the same childhood almost. It's crazy, man, because same thing. My dad still has his wall, and I mean, I remember when we'd come back from Mexico. We'd go almost every summer, and we'd come back, and it wasn't records at the time, but it was like CDs, and he would bring back all the dance music and all the cumbias and all that stuff from Mexico, and that we had like an okayish house or whatever, not spectacular, but my dad had the best stereo, and he was the only one with a 5-disc CD changer.
Oh yeah. When that came out, we got one of those.
You got one of those, right?
We had that before we had a single.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. So whenever there was any of the big Latino, so there weren't very many Mexican families. There was us, and then my uncle, cousins. So there's 2 families, and then like one Bolivian family, one Ecuadorian family, one Chilean. So like every country had almost like one sort of representative, and everyone speaks Spanish, right? So when it was like someone's birthday party, take it easy, Trey. They'd come to our house. My dad would like basically DJ.
Yeah.
And we would just like party, dance all night.
That sounds fun.
It was fun. It was great. And the funny thing would be, when it's time to change the CDs, you put more and more, and it was all people dancing and cumbia and mariachi. And
so he had all his friends over.
Oh, everybody's there, right? But then, like my dad doesn't really drink, right? Smokes weed, but doesn't really drink, right? So basically,
it's legal there now. He can say that.
It's legal now. It's legal, yeah. So it's all good. But it doesn't really, he didn't really drink. So you can tell when he was drunk, because he'd go in, and when it was time to switch the CDs, people would be like dancing the little cumbia, dancing wives and doing all their thing. And then all of a sudden, the CD sort of, next CD pops up, and it's like deep purple.
You hear that little
deep purple.
Dun,
And it's a
dun,
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 dun, dun,
dun, dun,
and everyone's just like, because they know my dad's like Mr. Rock and roll,
like,
right?
Oh, great.
And they're like, hey, we're dancing, man. And he's dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
He's in his world.
now
man.
you can do this. You can dance like
My
this.
dad would just be like, yeah. And he's just like, and he's doing his drums, and he's like, yeah. And everybody's just like, oh, shit, here we go. And then the next song comes up, and it's just like everyone's dancing again. It's break time when the Deep Purple comes out, because my dad's like, yeah. And then sometimes they're like, hey, come on, man. And my dad would be like, dun, 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 dun. And my dad would just be like, he's in his world. He's like, no way, man. He's like, I'm taking this one for me. So that was my dad. So love you, Dad.
So you grew up with a lot of classic rock as well.
God. Yeah, for sure.
Did you listen to songs and think they were saying something, and then
for
later
sure,
figuring
for
out
sure,
they were
for sure.
totally saying something completely different?
For sure.
And you grew up thinking that.
And then you see the lyrics somewhere, and you're like, what?
And you're like, what?
Where did that come from? Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Many times.
Yes, children, we weren't able to look up lyrics on the internet.
Definitely. Yeah, we weren't. Yeah. No, I can't think of any right now, but definitely many times. You got one on your mind? No?
Well, there were some.
Yeah, okay.
There were some, but then I found out they said exactly what I thought.
Okay. So you were right.
Like I could not figure out, Michael Jackson's Sham On. I was like, what is that?
Okay, yeah, I don't even know. Yeah.
Sham On.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. To that one, to this day, I still don't get. But
yeah, well, yeah.
As soon as I asked that, I had some in mind, and as soon as I asked you that question,
now we forget.
They melted. The hot sauce has melted that part of my brain.
Speaking of that, how's your tongue going? You good? You ready for the last one?
I'm good now. I actually have chicken stuck between my teeth.
Okay, perfect. That's par for the course, man. All good. Should we go? What do you think?
Okay.
All right, get in on it, bro.
I gotta tell you that last one. That the
it
ghost
shook you up a little bit.
That the jalapeno was like tasty, but then it just went. It stayed on fire.
Yeah.
This one sat there, and then it went. I was like, not too bad. And then boom.
Yeah.
And then it just stayed there, and then it faded.
Fade away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fade away.
The fade away. It's better to burn out than fade away, right?
It depends.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so
this one's hot.
Tell me what this one is.
This one is made with Carolina Reapers.
Oh,
that's a tough one, man. I didn't want to tell you.
I was scared when you said ghost pepper earlier.
No.
And now you're saying Carolina Reaper.
So ghost is it's definitely spicier than the last one. Yeah.
Drumstick.
On you, brother.
I'll get more sauce on my hands on the. I'm trying to. I'm thinking here.
Debate, man. You take your time. You take your time.
I'll get less sauce on my fingers with this.
Whatever you want to do, my man. Whatever you want to do. Cheers for making it all the way, man.
Cheers.
Salud. Cheers.
And
cheers to everybody.
Yes, this is the one I have been smelling.
That's the one you've been
whole
smelling.
Time,
Yeah,
where I'm
of
like,
course.
What is that?
That is the one. There can be only one.
This is like.
Yeah,
this is one where it's like the demon from hell going. Yes. I will get you.
Yes.
So.
I will break you.
Yes. I will break you.
If he dies, he dies.
Oh, you just dug right in. See, I'm feeling all this trepidation. I'm going. I got to build up to it.
I'll think in a minute.
Okay.
It was hot for me too.
Okay, it was hot for you. I'm screwed. And not in a good way.
Don't get married then. Shoot. Okay. No, it's still hot.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
Brent Stewart, what's up, man? Watching Stevie suffer is also fun. You can relate, yeah.
Oh, my.
Loving this Eddie Taiwan podcast. Hey, thanks, man. There you go, yes. Shout out to Brent Stewart, friend of mine. He's watching the show right now live, and he says that Stevie G is his favorite.
What do you say? Watching Stevie suffer is also fun?
That's right, yeah. My favorite Taiwan podcast and favorite current morning show host all in one.
I don't know if I can eat this one.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. You're good. You're good.
Holy shish kebabs. There's a kid over there. I'm not going to say it.
I know. It's all good. It's all good, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one, man. Zoom in for you there, Brent. There you go. Yeah. Definitely going to need one more. You want something else?
Who's
Another
telling you to
horchata?
zoom in?
I'm telling
Jerk.
Oh, baby. That's a tough one, yeah? That's next level, right? You got to have one that's just to forget about it, hey?
My tongue is going to fall out.
Yeah, that's a tough one, dude.
Oh, scheisen.
2 horchatas, yeah? Thanks.
Oh, that knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, well, this one is... I make this one. I mean, I make most. Again, the Empress makes some amazing things as well. But this one is made for pain.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, why would you eat that?
Yeah. The funny thing is people are always like, no, it's fake. It's fake. Can I try it? I'm like, all right, how many you want? They're like, 6.
Oh.
Like, you only need one or 1 to 3.
You don't need a bite.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is when people order 6, they have half. And they're on fire.
I don't know what to do with myself.
There you go. Well,
I'm like...
horchata and milk
I'm like
help
going...
for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Horchata, more horchata's coming, brother.
I feel like I've got to do a Bruce Lee type thing where you've got to...
Be like water.
No.
Drink
where
it.
he tells you, where he focuses the pain in a specific place and pulls it back.
Okay, do it. Do it.
Oh.
That's a rough one,
My
huh?
tongue is on fire.
Yeah. That last one's rough.
Okay, I'm freaking out. This really... Oh, whoa. I can't finish that one.
Not many do, man. Not many do. After one bite.
How did you? You're used to it?
Well, it's still burning. It's still burning, yeah. Horchata.
Thank you. Oh,
thank you.
It's on my tongue. It's on my lips. It's on my gums. Between my lips and my teeth. My gums are burning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's in the back of my throat as well.
Yeah.
I feel like my vocal cords are on fire. It's everywhere.
Especially don't touch your eyes with that one. Yeah.
Oh my. Ha.
Going for a pee afterwards is interesting as well. Even if you wash your hands. Yeah.
I'm not touching anything there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Exactly. The first time I made this hot sauce, man.
What else we got? Loving this Brent Stewart.
Favorite Taiwan podcast?
I know this name, Brent Stewart. How do I know you, Brent?
Brent Stewart.
I know this name.
Have you guys met? He's saying you're his favorite morning show host.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
I think you're the only person that thinks that, Brent. Thank you. I love you. I'll play a song for you if we've got it.
Yeah.
Unless it's hard rock. I used to play a lot of... I like to play a lot of classic rock.
How if somebody requests a song, how does that work out? Because you're talking about copyrights and this and that. Like, how does it work? If you don't have it, you're like, no.
If we've got it... There are certain songs I can't play. I can't play death metal at 8 in the morning where people are going...
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I can't do that.
Okay.
And I have gotten very much in trouble for playing AC/DC in the morning. But this is my idea for this. You need a wake-up song.
Yeah.
8 to 9. Who's usually listening? People in their cars.
Sure. Okay.
Not people in the office. Once you get to the office, I'm still burning here.
Yeah, it's tough for sure. Keep going.
I'm trying to focus on speaking. Once you get in the office at 9 o'clock, I mean, whose boss is going to let them hear AC/DC at 9 o'clock? You know, they're going, oh, that's too loud, too noisy. So, for the people who want to hear that, I try to play that from 8 to 9.
Okay.
During the drive time.
Okay.
Just to wake you up, get your mind off traffic, give you a little road rage, you know.
Brent Stewart says, Brentley in the ICRT chat a few times. That's him.
So, I do on occasion
What's this chat
play
about?
like AC/DC.
Okay.
I really ticked somebody off playing Welcome to the Jungle in the morning. So
What? That's a great
they
song.
got so mad at me that I was playing it before 9 o'clock that
Like office,
I was
office?
banned from playing it.
Okay. Or like,
This hot sauce is
doesn't
I
stop,
think I'm
right?
saying things that I'm not supposed to say.
yeah, that's right. Okay. Cut. Yeah.
I feel I actually feel a little
euphoric.
yeah.
Yeah, people feel like that. Yeah.
This is weird. And that's bad because you get a
High
couple
off hot
drinks in me
sauce,
and
yeah.
I'll tell you all my deepest, darkest
That's
secrets.
right.
So,
Okay.
So hot wings,
All right,
now
we
I
see.
know do the same thing. That's horrible.
That's right. Yeah, there you go.
But I'll still play, like I did Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train.
Oh.
It was on a Friday.
All
you know?
aboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, as a kid, that song scared the crap out of me. My dad would play that, and you know,
Yeah.
but then the guitar riff would come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
You know what
"Ooh."
scared me as a kid? Michael Jackson's Thriller, that video.
Really?
At the end, you're like, oh, and he turns over, and that Vincent Price laugh and the green eyes. I had nightmares of that. Man.
Really? I thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, it was well.
I was like, oh, that is so cool.
Because I was like, oh, it was just a dream. They got away. When it goes, and the eyes are green, I was like, oh, no. I had nightmares from that, man.
I
Chased by Michael Jackson and my nightmares. That's so crazy. As a kid.
well,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Some kids were scared of being chased by Michael. Okay,
That's right.
we'll stop there.
That's another topic
Yeah,
for
let's
sure. Yeah.
stop there.
Definitely, yeah.
Bad.
Michael Jackson, the green eyes, man.
Yeah.
So funny, dude.
Oh.
You made it, brother, all the way. Don't eat the whole thing. It's all good.
I
Just have a little-
can't.
just
I'm
have a little
looking at
lip.
it. I want to, but I can't because
Yeah.
that one little bite
Yeah.
fried my. Actually, my mouth is still on fire.
Yeah.
But
no, for
I've
sure.
gotten it down to a controlled fire.
Oh,
Wow.
for sure. We're good. Yeah.
That was hot.
Oh, man. I remember that morning. Crazy Train. Tell the bosses that you made at least one listener's morning with that. There you go. All right. The Crazy Train. All right. I love that. That's a great song. That's on my workout playlist. Yeah. I love that.
It's
yeah.
you know what? I'm honestly that kind
love
of
it.
heavy metal.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan, but there are classics.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
There are classics that
Did you get it back?
I'm also banned from playing Metallica. Just so you know.
Metallica. Okay. That was
Enter
another
the Sandman is not allowed
video. Okay.
at 8:45 in the morning.
Well,
Okay.
okay. Enter the Sandman. Okay. That makes sense.
I got in trouble for that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, but luckily, I have still kept my job, and I try to be good. I do sneak things in once in a while that I probably shouldn't play, but it's for listeners because I care about you. I love you.
He loves you guys, man.
Yeah.
ICRT. Yeah. Well, brother, you made it all the way. Thank you for coming out.
Barely.
We can definitely do it again sometime. Yeah. Give you
Why
a
don't
couple
you
months
have
to recover. Yeah.
Why don't you have a show where we eat like chimichangas or fish tacos?
I thought about doing that, man. We could do that. Let's do that. We can launch that.
Oh, I
you'll
can
be back for that.
definitely get through that.
Yeah.
All of that.
We can do that. Yeah. We
Yeah.
could do like the whole street taco lineup, right? Yeah. I had some ideas to do that. We started with this on a Wednesday because Wednesdays were super slow. And then I had this. I'm like, I'm just going to start that podcast I've always wanted to start. Take a piece of the restaurant. It's empty anyways. And then, Wednesday became really busy. And then my daughter has a half day on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I moved it to Tuesday so that I can actually spent some time with my daughter on a Wednesday, and but usually Tuesdays are pretty hopping. Today it's pretty slow. I mean, as soon as the temperature drops in Taiwan, it's hot pot season for a couple of weeks, and then things go back to normal.
Yeah, people are like, okay, now we've had the hot pot. We're hot potted out.
We're hot potted out. Let's go back and get some tacos. Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, were wonderful. The last things that we had when you were on my show.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
The food was amazing.
Well, let's get you some more right now before they close up the kitchen here.
I would love that.
Yeah. So thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure and an honor to have ICRT Stevie G, the morning show. It's an absolute pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll do it again too. We'll do it again soon. Sometime.
Okay, cool.
We'll have some fun, and you should actually have a pod. You should have your own podcast.
The Carolina Reaper.
We'll pass that one. We'll skip that one next time. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll mix it up. We'll do tacos next time or something. Yeah.
Ooh.
Right on, brother. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Brent, for checking it out. Everybody, we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're watching it. If you're watching it on YouTube.
Oh, I was going to point at it.
Let's do it one more time.
There.
Oh, there it is. If you're watching it on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. If you are watching on Facebook, jump on over to www.eddy.live, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.